Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the Ninja Progression Guide. Before I begin this guide, I want to discuss the first disclaimer real quick, guys, is that I want to address a few comments in the previous one to clear up any misunderstandings. Okay, so one thing is this comment that about the accessories going to duo around when everyone's gears +7. He is absolutely correct. I didn't really consider how tough RNG can be sometimes, and if I took a second to stop and think about that before I said it, I would have probably changed my mind. So yeah, so when you reach that +7 stage, going for duo, even though they're really cheap, going for dual green accessories can still be a tiny bit of a money hole for people at that stage. So be sure to show them some love in the comments. Thank you for that advice. I actually agree. I think going for pry is still reasonable. RNG can't be that horrible. It should be cost effective when you have a +7 weapon. So you can get all your gears 2 +15 first, and then work on your accessories and leave them clean. That's also extremely understandable and reasonable. Second thing I want to address is that the gear set I chose for part 1 was not, even though I left many disclaimers, was not about optimum combat performance before boss gear. Like, there's no point to me choosing the best middle tier item and spending more money and spending more time getting it. I chose an okay set. It could have been Hercules that I chose. To me, it didn't matter. It was about cheap, quick, accessible, and then grind. So you're able to grind and kill mobs and just turtle up for a month or two while you try to focus on building up money and buying boss gear pieces. That's the goal of part 1. Okay, it wasn't about what's the best set to start off with. I'm saying what's the most efficient way to progress. I'm all about efficiency. Okay, any other things we can talk about later. Be sure to leave some comments. I love discussing this stuff. Alright, so anyway, let's get started with the actual video. Alright, so this is where we left off, guys. Alright, welcome to part 2. Now let's talk about getting from the super cheap setup I gave us from part 1 to best in slot gear. Okay, so best in slot gear. So this video we're going to talk about the accuracy build. We can go for our PvP evasion build in a separate video. So best in slot accuracy build gear. Okay, so if I were you guys, what would be the first thing I'd work on? Okay, so like, okay, back in game, this is my set. What should I do first? Alright, first thing I'd work on is getting a clean Zarka. Getting a clean Zarka from the auction house, it's not that hard. I'm not going to give you pre-order numbers on the video. You can come whisper me privately for pre-order numbers, because if I give you one number, then everyone knows what the rate is, and then, you know. But you can pre-order a Zarka pretty easy. I do suggest going to the world boss in Zarka's Shrine. There's a world boss Discord for all the boss gear pieces that helps you get notifications when they're spawned and when they're about to spawn and when they're dead. So I'll leave that link in this Discord. If I forget during the editing process to leave the link in the Discord, leave a comment to remind my derpy ass to leave a link in the Discord. I mean, leave a link in the video for the Discord. So yeah. So first we'll get is the Zarka short sword. I think that's the easiest to obtain. Next, I will try to work on Beggs and Dandy at the same time. I'll be, stalking Karanda, the world boss, which is a huge harpy. She will kill you very easily. Be careful of the telegraphs. So anyway, Beggs will be the next item I work on getting for the boss, for our boss gear set, guys. I know my videos are kind of long, so I apologize for that, but I just like to explain myself. Oh my God, where's Beggs? Beggs. Okay. I might edit this part out while I scroll up and down trying to find Beggs. Mother of God. Okay, we found a reasonable amount of time. Alright, so next I'll get Beggs. Okay, Beggs is the second easiest to get in my opinion, because you have daily scrolls after level 52 fight Beggs. You can get the awakened Begg scroll or the non-awakened. I have mixed feelings about this. To me, if you actually do wait every month to do like 5 awakened Beggs at a time or once a week, to me it's harder to get a group for awakened Beggs. So it really just depends. If you have friends, I do suggest you guys all choose to do the same boss and work on the same boss gear together. So that way you do like weekly scrolls with your friends, or every month you do awakened scrolls with your friends, so you guys all share each other's drops and fight the bosses together. So even from the world, those scroll bosses have a chance of actually dropping the boss item, okay? You can also fight Degs from the world bosses. You also go to Night Vendor too, and you can also buy from the marketplace directly when it shows up if you're lucky. So those are your options, okay? Scrolls, world bosses, Night Vendor, marketplace. Those are your options. Pretty similar options for Zarka as well. Okay, so after you get these two, hopefully if you get lucky you might get carried by Karanda RNG and get a clean dandy. Hooray. So you might get a dandy. Might not. I don't know. The next thing too I'll be working on the side is the Quitar Shuriken. I'll start working on the Quitar Shuriken. Get it to ultimate. Get the ultimate Quitar Shuriken, either clean or you can just buy this. Doesn't really matter. They're not that hard to get. You can buy them at duo. Finding them at try can be tricky. It could be a little rare. But get a Quitar Shuriken. Your accuracy offhand will be your best slot for PvP damage. Okay. So these are the 3 things you're gonna have for your base setup. Okay, guys. Next, then I will try to work on the side. I'll be farming muskins with weeklies. So weekly boss, you get weekly boss goals from your black spirit. So I'll try to get muskins next. I'll make sure to stay up on Night Vendor. So any boss gear that appears on Night Vendor, please buy. That's part of the set that I'm about to give you guys in this video. Okay, so muskins to me was really annoying to get, but yeah, I got muskins from Night Vendor. Maybe you should stalk the Night Vendor and leave bids on every. Leave notices on every level of muskin that appears in the marketplace from 1 all the way to try. If you're really rich, tattoo. But leave notices on all those levels of muskins and bid on all of them, because it's really going to be RNG of how fast you get to this stage. That's why I want you guys to start hunting these things down if possible and keep spinning the RNG dice, because this may take a month. Some people got full boss gear in 2 weeks, but it also takes 6 months if RNG just sucks. Okay, so that's why I want you guys to start hitting this RNG dice as soon as possible in the game, so you don't end up like me, a year plus of playing and not full tet and all broken gear and still trying to get some things to tet. So anyway, this is what I'll do next. Tree Spirit will be my next weekly scroll boss I'll hunt. I'll be sure to be attacking the world boss spawns either way. No matter what priority I give you guys, if a world boss spawns for any of these boss gears, go to them. I'm not saying ignore world boss spawns until you get one piece or the other. That's not what I'm saying. So yeah, next will be Tree Spirit. Okay, the last thing I'd work on is Gaius. So after I get Tree Spirit, then I'll get Gaius. Gaius is the least liked boss gear because the stats it gives isn't that really good compared to non-boss gear options. People get it just to get that 4-piece attack speed or casting speed depending on your class. So that's the only thing keeping Gaius. The 100 health is okay, but it's not like, you know, hype train worthy. And there you have it. So not counting accessories, this is what you're going to be upgrading, okay? So you won't be even touching your accessories right now. Not even touching them. So this is your boss gear. Now, when I say collect these pieces, right? I'm not saying sell your old set. Keep your old set. You're going to be keeping that old set for a very long time. But they don't have to be but they don't have to be super expensive. Your old set is going to be used for fail stacks for your new set, okay? And upgrading these boss gear pieces will require, I honestly, I wouldn't even start to enchant any of these boss gear pieces without at least like 12 fail stacks to 15 fail stacks per try, okay? And once I get to like plus 12 on any of these boss gear pieces, I won't even try to upgrade them to plus 13 or 14 until I have at least 20 fail stacks. So I would use my old set to make fail stacks for the new set that I'm working on. Whether your old set's armors go from prior to dual to try, whatever, doesn't even matter, okay? You just need to keep using that for fail stacks. And because you're going to be using your old set for fail stacks, is another reason why I didn't want you guys to get something like Grunnel, which is harder to obtain. Well, Grunnel's actually really popular now, but it's a little more pricey. So Grunnel is a little bit more viable. The chest pieces in the marketplace is still a little bit rare right now, but thanks to the new Salzens update, a lot more people are farming Medea areas. So Grunnel's viable. It's becoming more and more viable, but Rokaba still a shitstorm. So being a Rokaba set user like I am, it's hard to repair my fill stack set. So avoid Rokaba still. Heave is still a little bit shit, so avoid Heave, I think, too, if you can. But if you bought it anyway, it's whatever. I'm just saying, it might save you a little bit of a headache. That's the main reason why I recommended a Jiren or something easy to come by. moving forward, so you use fail stacks, you'll get these things to try first, okay? So everything your boss gear you use to get to try. So you want to get everything to try. Honestly, you want to get your weapons to try first. I'll prioritize getting try weapons first. I'll keep the armor from the part 1 video and just focus on getting my weapons to try first and get my Quitar to try. Oops, duo. So I'll focus on getting these to try first, okay? And then I'll work on getting Begs to try, because Begs gives accuracy, helps me kill faster, and I can just use Begs instead of my old school gear gear setup from the previous video to help. So this will help increase your damage. You can keep the Estique Shuriken from the part 1 video for PvE, but this Quitar will be better for PvP. Next piece I'll get to try will be this. I'll try to get my Muskins to try. So once I get Muskins to try, then I'll try to get my Tree Spirit to try. And as you enchant each piece, guys, you can, like I said, keep wearing your Jirian or whatever set you have as your beginner set. And then last, I'll work on getting Gaiath to try. Okay, so now guys, we're a full try boss gear, still basic as accessories. But even though your gear score is like, you'll be doing a lot more damage compared to your Jirian set, I promise. Okay, so you have full try boss gear now, boys, alright? Next thing I would do is start to work on getting some different accessories before I go for Tet boss gear. So now let's work on the first accessory. First accessory I'll work on is probably the cheapest of this build, which is either I'll try to go for a dual red coral earring or maybe a try. But yeah, I guess I'll go for a try red coral earring, okay guys? So I'll go for try red coral earrings next. Right now they're still kind of expensive, like 15 mil a pop, but compared to the other options, yeah. Try coral earring next. Next I'll go for a duo tree spirit belt, okay? Because it's cheaper than crescents. So I'll go with dual tree spirit, good stats, it'll up your AP a bit, but it'll give you a nice accuracy, okay? So after duo tree spirits, I'll work on duo crescents in this order. So please memorize this order for me, guys. So this is the order of upgrading things, how I would do it. And oh my god, where's the crescents? I'm derping out again, guys. Oh no, oh here it is. Okay, dual crescents. Do not sell your ring of good deeds. Do not sell them. Keep them like for a very long time. Just keep them as your backups until you have 2 tri crescents at least. So I'll go 2 dual crescents. That's the next stage, okay guys? Alright, the stage after that will be duo Tungrad. And don't be like Micers and smash this Tungrad either. Get lucky and RNG carried if you can. Okay, and then last I'll go for is duo Ogering. If you can. Bam, okay, so this is what we're working with. So this is pretty much this is a very good stage, you know. Once you're at this stage, even in PvP in this stage, you'll be wrecking a good amount of people with this stage, okay? This is not even the final form for a PvP offensive set, but in this stage you'll be wrecking a good amount of people. So once you have your accessories, duo Tungrade, tried red corals, dual tree spirit, dual ogering, dual rings, okay? This is a this is how I the order. So the order I did in this video is the exact order I recommend you guys upgrade your gear in. It's most cost effective and everything. So once you have your gear like this, still keep your old set. Let me remind you, you're still keeping your old set for fail stacks. So keep that in mind. But you can actually completely start wearing this set now. This is way better than your old set. You will wreck faces. You have 4 attack speed with this build already. It's really nice. So all you gotta do is work on crit. But I'll save crystals for another video. Okay, so let's talk about what to upgrade next. Now it's time for the really depressing part, boys. Tet roulette. Shh. Okay, this is the part where you literally want to either quit the game, commit suicide, punch your screen, or get extremely depressed and like take a long break while listening to some emo music. So this is where we do Tet Roulette, boys. So to those of you watching who don't know what Tet Roulette is this is the situation that I'm in on my stream with the whole gold and the hards and sharps. Like, I played Tet Roulette, guys, and everything. I was pretty much at this stage. I didn't have a tongue grab though. I had a dual red coral. I was at this stage, right? And everything went back down to Pry. Everything. I mean, I kept my belts, okay? But I had a dual ogre ring that broke. You know, I didn't do my belts. My red coral earrings broke. My 2 crescents broke. It's bad. Alright, enough of that. So first thing I would do with Tet Roulette. Well, I would try to use my old gear set to get fail stacks. Once your fail stacks get to at least 50, then I'll begin my Tet Roulette with this. Probably my Quitar Shuriken. I mean, actually, I'll start Tet Roulette at 55 fail stacks to be safer. So 55 to 60 fail stacks, if you can get to that, fail stacking on your old armor, old pieces, or whatever you use a fail stack on. And then begin Tet Roulette. So first I'll do is Quitar Shuriken. So this will be the 55 failure. If this fails and goes to 60 fail stacks, the next thing I will try is my Beg's Gloves. Okay, guys? If that fails and we go to 65 fail stacks, the next thing I will try is my Tree Spirit Armor. And if that fails and we go to 70 fail stacks, the next thing I will try is my Muskins. If that fails, we go to 80 fail stacks. Next thing I'll try is my Zarka. And if that fails, we go to 85 fail stacks. Next thing I'll try is my Dandy. And if that fails, and that goes to 90 fail stacks, next thing I'll try is Psych. I am leaving this at try, guys. Fuck Gaiaths. Gaiaths can stay at try for a very long time. We're not wasting 90 fail stacks on the damn Gaiaths. Screw Gaiaths. Keep Gaiaths in the basement. Don't tell your friends you're wearing Gaiaths. Don't let your girl catch you wearing Gaiaths. Don't let your mom catch you wearing Gaiaths, okay? So Gaiaths doesn't really give you much stats. It's not worth 90 fail stacks. So we get this, like, the very last thing to be perfect, you know? So guys, can be the lonely stepchild for a while. But that'll be the order of operations, okay, guys? So it'll be Quitar fail first. Beg fail first. Beg fail second, you know? Tree Spirit fail third. Muskins fail, 4th, 5th, and 6th, okay? Ideally, you will want to get your weapons up first, but honestly, Tet Roulette, I'm fine with, in my opinion, I'm okay with any of those items going up to Tet. Doesn't matter. It's still progress, you know? And if these items go to Tet, then you get to keep your AP until the next time you get to go Tet Roulette. If you go with these first, you lose your AP first, you know? So it's kind of like, it's a two-edged sword, you know? But I prefer to do Tet Roulette in that order. That's just my opinion. If you guys have a counter opinion, I'm not angry if you have a different opinion, but please explain. It might be better than my opinion and better reasoning, okay? And I would love to hear it. Why you do Tet Roulette in a different order? Because I'm going through this. This is the stage I'm at, guys. I'm going through Tet Roulette, you know, pulling my hair out. So any advice at this stage for me will honestly be a godsend. So this is what I'm doing. Okay, so let's say everything succeeded. Okay, let's say you got your gears to Tet or whatever. You got your Tet gears. Yeah. So once you have your Tet gear, Tet your gear, you are now considered a beast. The type of beast that people in their guild Discord will call out your name personally to say watch out for during sieges and node wars. Okay, so oops, forgot a couple pieces. So yeah, this video is going to be extremely long because I feel like there's nothing that I said that's worth editing out. So I'm sorry for the long ass video. I'm also sorry to my computer for this because it's going to take 8 years to render. Okay guys, so this is pretty much what you're looking at, okay? Full Tet boss armor. Now you have duo PvP competitive accessories. So now at this stage, we're going to finally do our accessories now. So you have these accessories. Now, the first thing I would do is probably go for either Tri-Crescents or Tri-Tree Spirit Belt, okay? So, I don't know why, but going for Tet Red Corals, it seems like a bigger hurt. So, yeah. So first I'll go over and try to get my Crescents to try. So Crescents would probably be the thing I go to try first. I will probably be farming Crescent Guardian Shrines a lot. And that's what I was doing currently. Until I get 2 Tri-Crescents, okay? So I'll probably go for 2 Tri-Crescents. And if they break, I just use my backup Ring of Good Deeds until I can collect more Crescents and go for try again. And then I'll go for duo tree spirit belt. If that goes to try, then yippee. You know, if that breaks, then use your Schultz belt as your backup until you can collect more tree spirit belts and go for try again. This is literally how accessories work. There's like no way around this. That's why accessories are last, because either make a gain or you lose everything. So it's pretty toxic. Okay guys, so we have between tongue grad and dual ogering. Yeah, it sucks either way. So whatever, let's just go with tongue grad. It really doesn't matter to me at this point. In my opinion, it doesn't matter. Like either way, I'm going to be shitting my pants in the enchant table as this tries to go up. So these two, I'll do that, and then I'll go for Tet red corals just to be like hardcore, because that's what people say to go for. I might honestly settle with try red coral because I'm too much of a pussy. But this is pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much the build. This accuracy from the Quitar, the tree, and the red coral earring, and the Bex should carry you to destroy evasion builds. So you guys should be okay with this build, even with people with 330, 335 evasion built DP. You should be able to still shred them pretty well in one combo. More so, honestly. I've seen a striker shred a 330 DP ranger with like 180 AP in accuracy build. It was disgusting. So we should be able to shred almost everyone until the damage reduction meta comes out. This is the optimum build, in my opinion, for damaging. Quitar Shuriken, Tri Ogres, these accessories, these boss gears, okay guys? I'm going to talk about hidden stats, hidden accuracy, hidden AP, all those hidden stats in a separate video because I can go on forever about that. I'll choose an Alchemy Stone of Destruction. If you get a sharp one, GG. If you can get a sturdy one, it's still very good, okay? So hopefully this part of the video makes sense to you guys. A few more things before I wrap this up is that getting boss gear is all about RNG. So whether you win a lucky bid, get a lucky spawn on Night Vendor, get a lucky drop of the world boss, you just want to start putting yourself out there as soon as possible, guys. Just start the RNG game, because it's gonna take a month, or it can take 6 months or 7 months. It's just about being RNG carried, really. That's what it all is about at this point. I just want you guys to reach the stage as soon as possible, so you don't end up like me, okay? I want you guys to reach there like, oh yeah, Mikers, I'm full boss gear. I've only been playing the game for 2 to 3 months. I love hearing that shit. I've been playing this game for a year, okay? Like, I should have been full Tet already, but I was derping around too much. So these are the things I would have done if I started over. I would have got the cheapest shit possible, buckled down, and just made myself rich, and Night Vendor my ass off until I got all of this. Fuck Runo, screw Rokuba, excuse my language, screw all those semi-expensive, harder to repair items, okay? I regret that deeply. I would have gotten like cheap. I would have rocked full Hercules, okay? I'll be that kid rocking Fubus at high school getting roasted on, but little did they know I'm stacking paper in the bank. Like, I am that guy. This is my mentality. So you guys may not understand, dislike the video or flame me, I don't care, but this is my mindset. You guys want my opinion? Here it is. So this is the build I'll go for, an accuracy build with Quitar Shuriken. I'll still keep 1 red coral. I think 1 red coral and a tree spirit is enough to carry the accuracy build without having 2 red corals, because you're using accuracy offhand. I'll use the ton grade to get my AP up to a higher grade. Okay, with that being said, my name is Mikers. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stick tuned. I'll be going over the evasion build. This isn't the end all for PvP sets. Like I said, ninjas are very gear oriented, so you're going to need an evasion build as well for sieges or huge ass scraps in Red Battlefield. So stick tuned for that. Much love, guys. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like. Let me know what you guys think. I love discussing builds. My main is a ninja, so some people don't understand that. Anyway, guys, this is my ideal build, and if you guys see me working hard on stream, this is what I'm striving for first. Or I might actually go for evasion build first. Honestly, it depends which offhand goes off. So anyway, peace, guys.